sorry for the audio issues with me. I was on the wrong side of our cardioid mic, meaning the right side doesn't pick things up properly, but like the top bit and the left side do. So yeah, if I sound spacey or far out, that's because of that, and glitchy on occasion. I also had the noise gate because we were listening to music, so, you know, otherwise enjoy the episode. Oh, right. Back over to the mic. So, last time we left off, actually I have an explanation for anyone who watches this. We did do a session last week. However, we did nothing, essentially. We just giggled and talked, and were kicking our feet and gossiping.
We weren't.
We were. I was laying, chest first on the bed, my feet high, and I went, yeah, I started kicking feet. That's all we did last session. I actually literally got nothing fucking done.
It was like a girl's sleepover.
Yeah, it was like a girl's sleepover. And just like a girl's sleepover, it was pretty swagged out, though. Regardless.
Must there be so many girls in the comments being like, "Ah, they're misogynistic." No, I'm kidding.
But yes. As it stands, currently our party has returned from stopping anything they've done. Last time we left off properly, though, our good friend Heinrich sorted out the situation with the gator.
I forgot how much. Hold on, let me look again. Let me see how much silver I got.
Got the funny gator situation done. Garrett and Duck, or Naomi and Oresha, cleared out a small cove area with a little farmstead and a little fishing pond, and they met Heinrich there.
A weird guy.
After that, they went into town. Currently, there are no other jobs left. There's still that opening for looking into the ship that's a bit outside of town, to the right, on another, you know, that shipwreck. I will state now that is a multi-layered dungeon. So you guys can go to it, do a bit, and then leave whenever you want to. But as it stands right now, that is the only job you guys have at the moment that you can do. Unless you want to try to venture outside of town. Go to the boot.
Boat.
The boot.
Boat.
Other party members' opinions?
Boat. I think we're high enough level.
You guys are level. You guys are level.
Boat. Yeah, I have no spell.
bro.
I still have no spells.
Cringe.
We'll get spells next
I got
level.
spells.
Got spells?
There's always get spells.
Untrue, worthy.
Shut up,
I
man.
played a cleric once and I had no spells.
Because I was just so base that I just did melee cleric.
No, I just didn't have. My DM was like, you get no spells. Like, oh man, oh man.
This music's cringe.
Oh yeah, you're like.
Anime opening quiz, dude.
We're not doing a fucking anime opening.
Oh, that hurts.
We'll rip you limb from limb. Yes, if everyone's in favor, you guys can take the job for, I believe it was 50 silver. Check out the boat wreck.
We should check out the boat.
Yeah, boot?
Oh, I mean, I guess we could, but let's, like, buy some, like, health potions first.
Hey, you guys have money. Do you guys want to buy anything before you go and think proper?
That's true.
I gave Oresha the money, because I didn't want to do with the money.
Oh wait, does Naomi like straight up not have any money right now?
Naomi doesn't have any money, and she's also from another country, so she doesn't understand how the money works.
Oh,
Not yet,
God,
anyway.
right?
She only learned this language on the slave ship. Look, she's from an Asian country. They have paper money.
What?
Yeah, Asian countries invented paper money. I forgot what it was.
Paper money is at this point, bro.
I think it was like China or Japan. No, they would. They made it in like way before medieval time.
No.
Well, yeah.
I do not think they have paper money at this current.
Hold on. When was the first paper money? 960 AD to 1279.
My question is, why the hell would you even use paper money?
Basically, what it was back then is that it was basically it was kind of like a voucher card for like, oh, we give you this, you come to our country, you get this amount of gold from us. Basically, it's saying you own this amount of gold in our country.
That's
or
weird.
jade or whatever.
That's weird.
It is weird. That's how we used to do the gold standard. I think the certain amount of dollar was like, oh, you own this amount of grams.
Looking.
Then we got rid of gold standard, now we're on a floating economy.
Anyway,
yeah.
No, they're
let's
still
continue.
using coins right now. They're still using coins. They're using Mon.
Yeah, not gold coins.
Yeah, they're using the coins with like the square in the middle.
Yeah.
Those were made of precious metals.
Wait,
Like,
did Genshin
specific-
Impact Mora?
What?
Joking.
Impact?
Anyway,
what
Yes.
Heinrich
has money?
Go on.
Oceans be a good idea, yes.
Oh, when are we gonna introduce a nod?
We'll get there.
While we go shopping.
In time.
Or maybe whenever we go to the ship place, dungeon place thing.
Alright, well, Heinrich's gonna kind of look at both Naomi and Oresha. So how much did you get for your little job?
Well, currently I have a decent amount.
Oh yeah, how much?
I currently have 38 gold and 9 silver.
30? Wait,
I think it was.
you have 38 gold?
I have a decent chunk.
We could have left this place fucking days ago.
Horses are quite expensive.
Look, I mean, a working horse ain't that expensive. We can still ride those.
But guys, boat.
Boat, yeah.
Boat
could-
would be us buying a boat is going to be way more expensive than buying a
No,
horse.
no. We shouldn't leave yet, because there might be something cool on that boat.
We're not going to leave
Money
just
left.
yet.
What do you mean, Naomi?
There might be, you know, how do y'all say it? Booty, I think, on the boat.
Treasure.
That's pirates.
Treasure.
We're not the pirates, Naomi.
I'm not from here.
Yet you speak perfect English.
There's some words I don't know. Listen, they spoke a lot to me on the boat.
Understandable.
I'm not sure I'm using words correctly sometimes.
You're using them correctly.
Yeah, you use them
Mostly, most of
perfectly.
the time. Except for that booty part.
The booty, well, you know,
That's a pirate thing. Normal people don't say that. That's
Wouldn't
a
us,
pirate thing.
wouldn't us be looting a ship make us pirates?
look, a crashed ship isn't gonna make us pirates. We're just
No.
scavengers.
We'd be considered scavengers, not pirates.
Oh, okay. And then we takes out a notebook and makes note of this.
Alright, she's just kind of like, yeah, that makes sense.
Remember not to try to take anything from the dead. Something,
I
death
feel
god,
like she
mad.
knows that simply because she went in parade for every dead person on that beach.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, still, skeletons that have been in the
These
ship are...
buffoons. I'm about to rob these fuckers blind. I'm joking. I'm joking. Empty your pockets. Smoke them if you got them. Shoot them when the cops come. I'm gonna rob the president. Don't copyright us.
Copyright us? You can't
Bro.
copyright a human. That'd be slavery. Ron.
Bruh.
Everything against that handsome devil.
Anyway.
Nobody-
Anyway.
Oresha's gonna go look for, like, any sort of stores that would maybe sell, like, at least some low-quality potions of healing variety.
He's gonna follow.
Oh, my dice
Heinrich's
is
gonna
bad.
follow.
There is a small alchemy shop has a select sale.
Nice.
There's about 3 healing potions for sale. Each, as is pointed out, will heal you. It says it'll just heal you, but in the real, context here, it will heal you about 10 to 15 hit points.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's fucking crazy.
It's cracked with
I don't even have that many hit points. Oh wait, no, I have 13. Never mind.
Alright, Riley, I just thought of something. Could we possibly drink half the potion and get half of the, health from it? Or is it like you have to chug it all?
I'm looking at Riley's dumbass face. It's probably a no.
Yeah, it's a no.
You have to drink the whole potion.
The things in this world are finite.
Wait, is it like a full bottle, like a flask?
Man.
It's a small bit. It's about a vial.
It's a vial, okay.
Yeah.
A vial of health potion can give 10 to 15. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah. It tastes like fucking cough medicine.
True.
Like most more expensive potions have either no taste, a decent taste, or a really good taste. They've been infused. You look at these, and these look like they would taste like cough medicine. You don't know what cough medicine is.
Heinrich is going to kind of pick up one of these
Naomi's
small
never
vials
coughed.
and try to see, somewhere on this tiny shelf if there's a price tag for them.
It's like the filter of the guy where it's like up high and it's just down. It's like, I am sitting at the diner.
It is about 5 silver a potion.
5 silver?
5 silver a potion.
That ain't that bad. Saying that there's only 3 of these, I'm gonna guess that people have been buying them up.
How much silver is in a gold? As she pulls out a notebook.
100.
She writes that down. How much copper's in a silver?
100.
Okay. She writes that down.
It's 100, 100, 100.
What
Everything goes by hundreds.
What does 100 gold make?
A platinum.
Oh, okay.
Nobody's gonna be like,
well, if you want to get into logistics, 50 silver equals an electrum. I forgot what that coin is called.
Electrum, and I don't do electrum.
That shit cringe.
Electrum is cringe.
No one uses it for a fucking reason.
Because apparently in D&D, 2 silver is an electrum.
Yeah, because 10 silver is a gold in D&D. We do Terraria shit.
Yeah, we do the funny haha Terraria go bro.
We do Terraria gold standard. Anyway, usually we use we go from copper to silver to gold to platinum. Now there could be other coins after that, but they're mostly collectibles or, rarity items you might find from a dungeon.
3 potions and each of them is 5 silver.
Yes.
Wham, bam,
Actually,
thank you, ma'am.
subtracting the cost from myself.
Well, if there's only 3, we can only get 3, so just spend 15 silver.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Seeing as Oresha has apparently 38 gold, probably get some more higher end quality
Seeing
ones.
as Oresha's fucking loaded!
Yeah, surprisingly enough, her coin purse wasn't taken away from her.
You lost half of it. She would have 80 gold if I didn't enter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Be able to buy.
You see, Oresha knows how to make some good money, bro.
I would like to ask on how, but I think I already know the answer.
Steal it. Like what?
Naomi would get a shitty allowance of 3 coins.
3 coins.
Yeah,
not specified.
Yeah, in the Eastern Isles, there's just 1 coin, and that's the only currency. So it's just like you just spend 20 coins on something.
That's funny.
Yeah.
That's just funny.
It'd be funny if it was like the candy
silvers.
What if it's like those candy coins? It's like it's gold wrapper, but like when you unwrap it, it's just
When the fuck did he get here?
Knott's been here.
Yeah, Knott's been here. He's just
Wait.
been quiet because
Hey, not. What's going on?
Nothing much. I'm just being a chillin'.
Being cheating. Whoosh.
Oh, babe.
Fuck no, baby.
Fuck no, baby. Fuck no, baby.
I'm just gonna add like 3 healing potions to myself. It's like in my inventory. There we go. I just added 3 healing potions to my inventory.
Are there any other potions in this shop?
I mean, if it's
There
all
are night
alchemy
vision
stuff, I would assume so.
potions. There are potions to stave off basic diseases, which...
The flu?
Are you gonna get the common cold?
The flu?
Common poison.
AIDS?
Seeing that we're fighting weird bug creatures, we might be possibly poisoned.
I said diseases, not poison. There's no anti-poison stuff in there.
There's no
There's no
anti-poison?
anti-venoms? What the fuck?
Yeah. Anti-venom is not cheap.
Yeah, that's fair. Understandable.
We'll be milking venom gland to make anti-venom, bro. That's gay as hell.
Just thought of a good.
What?
I thought of a good money-making method. We wrangle up some of those weird creatures, take their venom, and then make anti-venoms.
You gonna milk their glands?
Milk their poison glands.
Shut up, bro. I don't want to hear that ever again.
But that would mean we have to get one without killing it, and also get one that's poisonous.
Okay, I'm done with this talk. Lomo.
But you said there was one for diseases.
Common diseases, like the flu.
Yeah, it staves them away. There is a fire resistance potion, but it's like 20 silver. It's relatively expensive for what it is.
It's not gonna be useful now, but it could be useful later. I'm tempted. I think I'm gonna make a bad financial decision.
Spend all your gold, please.
It's gonna be kind of hard for me to spend all my gold.
Logan, if you were DM, you would have hit them with something like cold water. You would have
Yeah,
pulled the
cold
classic
water.
on them.
Yeah.
You guys will get to
Yes,
that point at some point.
Okay, I think I'm gonna buy the potion of fire resistance. It's 20 gold, you said? I mean, not
50
gold.
silver.
Silver.
50 silver.
50
Oh,
silver? Okay.
20 silver.
20 silver? I thought it was 50 silver.
No,
Oh. That's so much less.
don't worry.
It's like
Amazing.
3/5 less.
I'm not robbing you yet.
No! Don't ever rob me. Alright, well, I think we got our required items. Oresha is
Well.
then going to give a potion to both Heinrich and Naomi.
I'm a Scarone.
Naomi gives hers back as she has healing magic.
No, fuck you. It's yours now.
No, I don't need it. No, stop. Fine.
That's what I thought. Keep that potion.
Anyway,
She's probably just gonna give it to one of y'all when y'all get injured anyway.
Naomi is using the potion instead of just using her healing magic to heal people.
I mean, the potion heals
Wow.
more than her healing magic, but like, I got
Yeah,
I got 3 spell
The
slots
reason
and
I'm
just
giving
one
it to-
potion.
the reason why I'm giving one to everyone is in case of emergency, aka you get to like 1 HP or something. Okay, you
find
get
that-
so low that your healing magic would not get you up to where you could take another hit.
what were those creatures called again? Lurkers?
Yes.
Lurks.
The lurks.
Lurks. Okay.
Don't add the ER. It's just
He's gonna ask around, see what kind of weaknesses these lurks have.
nobody knows.
Answer that question, Garrett. Here's something for you to.
You say someone got a
Roll
fever?
me a. I want to say history check, because you'll get basic stuff, but there's some extra stuff some people might know, but might not be willing to give up to someone who's new in town.
Minus
This is where I just seduce someone, lol.
I got a 12.
You're really gonna give someone head to learn about the lurks?
No, I said seduce, not just have fun with. What?
You're pretty hot. You know what else is hot? Some of those lurks, they look like they're on fire. You know anything about that, baby?
That is not at all. I mean, kind of, but no.
Yeah, I got a 12.
What just we're not be given numbers, Garrett. They are dumb creatures, so they can be outwitted relatively easily. And a lot of the actions and movements they do, from what you know and seen and ask around, are pretty simple. So they'll try to do simple flanking and stuff like that, but they're usually not that good at it, and they get themselves caught. There's a good variety of them, but the most common ones have very little not little HP, but they have enough to be annoying to people who don't have good weapons. The one thing you do learn from your 12 that's more proper and more, specific is that some lurks live in the forest and are hydrophobic.
Hydrophobic?
Oh, like they're like opposite ones.
Yeah, water hurts them.
Saying guys, we got one that's on a ship. That means we might get the dumb ones. So, he's gonna look to the group. Does any of you might have some kind of spell for like illusions or whatever, making noise?
Making
No,
noise?
I am not a magical person. I don't cast spells.
Alright, kind of looks to Naomi. You got any spells to make noise or illusions?
Doesn't have start up every frame.
Wait. Something that'll make a noise?
Yeah, like do you have any magic?
Yeah, like a magical ability to make noise.
Yeah, I have
Your little
thermometry.
origami things.
I have the origami things, and I have thaumaturgy.
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 That is kind of perfect. Now, I think I have a bit of a plan. But it involves us getting to the bottom. Getting to the center of that ship. What I intend on doing is saying that Oresha has a bit of gold. I would say we use some of that to buy some powder kegs, put it in the middle of the ship, and then blow it to high hell. We can loot it beforehand, but, if worst comes to worst, we basically distract the enemy for a bit using the illusions towards the powder kegs, then we blow them up.
What the fuck was that?
Riley's having a mental breakdown
That's
about
Garrett,
my
that's
plan.
not me. I don't make those noises.
Oh. I was still like, what the fuck was that either way? Garrett, what did you do?
What happened?
Was this...
So is he getting picked up as background noise?
He's right next to me on the couch.
Okay, I was just making sure.
I'm sitting on a couch. I can barely see my laptop. There's a TV on the desk to the right of me that covers most of it. There's another TV in front of me.
I can see it.
Alright, well...
I'm swagged out.
Says you're cringe.
Anyways, Heinrich has brought up the idea of just straight up blowing up the fucking shipwreck.
But there could be things in it.
That would get rid of the possibility of looting it.
Yeah, we want the stuff in it.
I wouldn't suggest doing that. Until
It's just
after
an
we've
idea.
at least taken the things that we would want from that area. At the very least.
How about we set them up outside? So whenever we get
Cave
spotted,
in
we're
the structure.
what?
Set what up outside is what, and I'm asking, like, what are you setting up
powder
outside?
kegs. Powder kegs.
So you can blow up the entrance so they can't get out.
Well, no, not the entrance, outside of it. Blow a big hole in it, let water flow into it, and then basically sink it once again. Seeing as it's not so far from shore, high tide will probably carry it out into the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
I'm not sure how good of an idea that would actually work.
But do we have any other idea?
Why psychedelic porn crumpets in my YouTube?
It's so basic.
You fucking suck.
What the fuck?
Do we have another idea? I'm up for hearing any other ones.
Not necessarily. I just more mean,
You okay?
why?
Sorry,
Why do we need to waste money on powder kegs?
Well, we would be helping out a problem with the lurks, seeing as they like cold, dark, damp areas. Well, most of them do. They would most likely live in a ship by the shore.
Parking. True.
Just get
I
lost in a
suppose you've got a point there.
hot corner.
So, getting rid of their only home would probably make them scatter, making them easy pickings for everyone else. Or we could make a dire mistake and have them all come out and attack the town.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm most worried about. I feel like doing that would be a very not so wise decision.
Well,
kill you, dude.
there's that idea tossed up. I mean, we have time to come up with other ideas.
We'll try that idea after we see how bad this area is.
If it's fully infested, like, see a lurk on every wall and ceiling, can't even see the wood, then we're gonna drop a powder keg in there.
Okay, so
Yes.
so what if we try to find help? Like, get someone to
No,
help
that
us.
wouldn't be so bad. I mean, the three of us, we could probably get a lot done, but an entire ship, possibly filled with lurks.
No, for all we know, there could already be someone at the ship.
For all we, if someone's already at the ship, they're probably dead. I'm just going to say that.
They just have a death wish. Well, there's some bard that wants to find a really epic tale about themselves. I don't know.
Well, it's
Look
on
directly at not.
well, it's on the job list, and so maybe someone's already there trying to claim it.
Well, we'll try to meet them. We'll meet them there. We'll sit around and wait. Though he's gonna kind of look at his clock, then realize he forgot it's broken, and then look to the sky. When the sky gets
something on my character sheet. Oresha has fucking wings.
Can you fly?
I have a flying speed.
Fringe.
When the sun gets about to 35-degree angle towards the center, then I guess we can go and check the thing out for ourselves. But we'll wait for someone else to pass by and try to help them out. Or have them help us
Go
out.
check now. It's the middle of the day, and they don't come out until like nighttime.
That's what I said. We
What if she's not in the
go
passenger
there
seat?
and wait.
I don't know why you're trying to do is like a specific time then. Anyway,
We don't want to go in there whenever it's directly nighttime. I mean, we're not going to wait all day and have the things come out and eat our legs.
antics. Oresha's gonna start like walking in the direction of where the ship would likely be.
You said that we could see the ship from the cave, right?
No.
No?
So if you guys were at originally, it's to the left. The boat is to the right. You have to beat it down a little bit.
Okay. So we'll just go there then.
Yeah.
We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, soaring through the sky.
So,
All the jewels die.
yes.
Anyway,
It's about an hour or two, but as you guys being there, the winds rainforest passing by this area Heinrich had been to originally for the alligator. You guys make it to another beach, slide across some rocks on the right, and you guys can see it in view now. It's a pretty big boat. Pretty big crash. There is what appears to be a makeshift entrance to this boat through what at one point was probably something that impacted through it, caused it to crash. And there's also weirdly a statue next to the entrance of it.
Probably.
A small
The thing's
statue.
go on. Go on, Riley. You saying something?
There's a small statue next to this entrance. It seems to hold a book of stone. What languages does the party know?
Oh, hold on. Common,
I probably
giant,
don't,
and orc.
I probably don't understand any the language that's on that because I know.
Also, I'm gonna guess
Infernal, Common, and Abyssal.
I'm gonna guess also common G because Germanic.
There's also well,
What's crazy enough is that Kitsunes do not get to learn an extra language, so I guess I just know Common and Japanese.
You're going to put a fucking other language on there.
I guess I just know.
Common J.
I just know Common and Japanese, so.
You're gonna.
So common and common J.
I don't. Kitsunes don't get to learn another language.
On there anyways.
I don't learn more languages, Riley. You're fucking.
Everyone else gets.
Garrett, take the handout.
This is a participation award, Garrett.
Knowing Riley, it's gonna be probably Abyssal, Infernal, or like fucking Celestial.
Deep speech.
Deep speech.
You think I'm that goofy? Ah!
I mean, Rin knows deep speech.
Rin does know deep speech.
Why?
So she can
Because
communicate
apparently-
with most people. She
She
definitely
has to have a quirky fucking, language. She has to have it.
all my characters get a
Weird
quirky
book
little
thing.
language. My characters
The
go a little
weird book
quirky
thing
at night.
is Abyssal, Infernal, or Thieves Can? I can read it. Other than that, nope.
It is none of those, though. You guys can try to make an intelligence check to figure what the language is. Or what the language
Okay,
is
I'm
without
gonna
being
do
able to-
that.
Make an intelligence check, so I say.
Shit, nope. It's a 7. Nope.
Anyone else want to?
What was it?
You can make an intelligence check to figure what the language is, but you still won't be able to read.
I got 10.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna make the check? Or are you just gonna let bygones be bygones?
Oh, I'd love to make an intelligent.
You
Intelligent.
go
Intelligence.
win? It's crazy.
Intelligence.
That's a D12.
That is in fact a D12 and not a D20.
Fucking 18.
This is dwarvish.
Damn
What's
it.
crazy is that was the language I was gonna pick, but I can't figure out where to add another language.
Oh, so okay, so now we can.
You should be able to just go to your little languages part, be able to click options on proficiency, and then it should say language at the bottom. Then you should be able to just add it like that.
What did he just say I could do?
You, go down to your proficiencies and languages. Go to like the settings of it. You can add new proficiencies. You're going to click on that, and then you're going to go into the existing, and you're going to go to the bottom of the existing. You're going to click language. Now, from that language, you're gonna click an option. You're gonna choose an option. Dwarvish should be on there, and it is.
What's an IRL need for speed play?
Do I need to stream? Do I need to share my screen, bro?
No. Garrett's getting it.
I missed the D's.
He misses the D. Lol. Lol.
I also have to add common because common wasn't in my languages.
What?
Yeah, like literally said I know no languages. That's what it said.
I can't believe you're that. That's great.
Imagine being a kitsune that doesn't know any languages.
Imagine being Kitsune that can't just
or
talk.
unable to speak with the party.
He just goes.
IRL need for speed player.
That guy's so cool.
Should call you Juice, and I got the
Naomi
magic
can read
juice.
this though, because it was rubbish. It is written rather shortly and succinctly.
Yeah, what's it say?
It says there are three: the all-seeing, truth, and doubt.
This ain't like no cloud I worship. This is some crazy shit.
You dropped your phone. That's the only thing that's gonna break. You're gonna forget you're like out in public and drop it on the fucking concrete.
It's gonna make everyone around you laugh.
The right way to pronounce it, baby.
Concrete. Are you gonna relay to your party what it says?
I relay what you just told me what it says to them.
Everyone get what I said?
No.
Can you repeat it real quick?
Yeah, repeat it.
I'm doing notes, bro. So yes, I would like a repeat.
It's so good. It's such a shame he looks like dog shit with the game. Anyway, it says it said there are three: the all-seeing, truth, and doubt.
There are three: the all, and then
Doubt.
two. There are three. There are three, and then what else?
There are three: the all-seeing, truth, and doubt.
All-seeing.
I should write this down because he can't fucking type.
What do you mean I can't type?
Can't type, but I'm hearing him do it right now. Sad face.
Bro. Me having to have it repeated doesn't mean I can't type.
Can't type him out.
Because, bro,
Okay, stop.
I was really waiting for everything to load so I could actually put the notes in. It's me smacking you. Anyway.
It sounds like a deflating balloon.
What the fuck are you looking at, nigga?
You sounded like Kirby.
No, I didn't.
You were sucking shit in.
Yeah, you suck dick. You're Kirby.
Oh,
I was there.
Hell
what
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, I was there.
You ass.
It was an accident.
I don't know what.
Yes. Well, you all now know what's.
Awesome.
You're free to enter the ship. There was nothing stopping you before.
Alright.
Oresha's gonna take her rapier and her short sword and have her tail hold a dagger.
Alright, man.
I'm going to be as sneaky as possible.
Roll me a stealth check, I suppose.
Fuck. How do you feel about a 12?
How do I feel about a 12? And whenever you enter, there's nothing looking,
That's
so...
2 sevens in a row, by the way.
There's nothing in the room, so yeah, you're fine. You're pretty much stealthed.
Awesome. Still not taking any chances.
The room in front of you appears to be what was one part. Whenever I say this is a massive wreck, I mean there are bits of like metal that reinforce some parts of it, and this appears to have just been like the front of the ship. It's actually, I should describe the area better actually. There's the front of the ship, and then there's a very large cliff face above you, and there's just rock wall beside you. And as far as you can tell, it would just, if there was a cave, it would just be deep, 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 and deeper.
Deep, 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 deep.
How rusty is the metal?
But in the area you're in now, it just appears to be the front of the ship. There are some makeshift tables made out of some of the wood that you can see was plotted off the walls, but they're empty. Everyone make me a wisdom check.
Oh.
God damn it.
Oh?
A check or a saving?
Oh my god, the one time I get a good roll.
19, baby.
Crazy.
$19 Fortnite card. Who wants it?
Wisdom?
Duck, what'd you get?
A wisdom check?
Yes!
18.
18, alright. Well, pass, but our good friends, Duck and Logan, get better things. Shut up! Unmolded, dude.
You when I freaking get you.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna take a long sip of a beverage and finish the whole bottle in one singular gulp.
Anyway.
Maximum
You feel like there's
slurpage.
something watching you.
Kill it. No.
For Naomi, it feels like it's all around you, but for Heinrich and our good friend Oresha, it feels like it's to your left.
Look in that direction.
You don't see anything. You just see
Throw a
the
dagger at it. Throw a dagger in the direction.
Yeah, you do notice Naomi kind of goes into a like not full battle stance, but like her hand is on her sword.
Throwing a dagger at it.
My phone's upside down.
Very close thing, but they looked it up and it's just capturing his shirt. Your dagger just embeds itself into the rickety wooden wall.
That would have worked. Maybe.
You jiggling.
Oresha's gonna walk over her dagger and slowly take it out of the wood.
Alright. Did you see the next room? However, you guys are free to make an investigation check to see what all you can find.
Easily. I will, of course, do that. Why would I not do that? Oh my god, these rolls are amazing.
What check was it again?
Investigation.
21.
21?
Yes.
I got an 18.
Do I gotta make one?
You don't have to. You can if you want. Here it is from 21, 18, and Garrett. Sweet.
I got a 22.
Alright.
How?
I have a +3 to intelligence.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But
Yeah, I don't know why I did intelligence more than wisdom, but I have a +2 to wisdom and a +3 to intelligence.
What's wrong with you?
I don't fucking know. I'm based. I'm fucking crazy.
but here is pretty simple. To your right is a little, not a living space, but there is what appears to be a used bedroll that seems somewhat recent. There is a empty, rather old and scrappily made, like, pack to carry things that has also been, from what you can tell, was hastily emptied before whoever had been using it ran further in. You also do find that there is a skeleton or two left, but there is a makeshift eating area. There's a makeshift table out of some of the bits of the wall that you can stretched off and replaced with some attempts at trying to bolt the rock, the wood, and it didn't really work. So some of it is held up by magic that just seems, like magic glue, basically.
Magic glue is just normal glue, but it's made from magical horses.
You also do notice that on some of the walls, there appear to be little symbols of it. One of them, on the left wall, there are a decent bit of these, more so than on the right wall, and the ones all on the right wall are... What was that? And the ones on the right are all completely scratched out, as if trying some sort of spell or something. The ones on the left aren't.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Also, you mentioned like metal. Is there just like metal just like laying around?
She doesn't know what metal is.
If so,
There is
how
metal
rusty is the
that is
metal?
like clearly part of the ship's original build, like bolted on in certain areas to reinforce it. However, it was, you imagine, originally being made. Now there is some that has been like scrapped off, and there is like what appears to be a shiv made of this metal with a very shitty wooden handle from what was once a chair. It looks like it would be horrible to take in your gut, but it looks like it is not easy to stab someone with.
I could repurpose the metal if I try hard enough.
You probably could. You want to take some of the scrap metal with you.
Absolutely, I would love to.
Alright, roll me a d20 to see how much you take with you.
D20. Oh, I almost dropped it. 6.
6? You get about 6 ingots worth of metal.
Awesome.
Or it would be ingot equivalent.
I was gonna put another 6 ingots.
But besides that, there is the camp that was on the right. Like I said, the used bed roll and the pack that was hastily, not well made, probably cheap or self-made. That was hastily had from what you could tell at some point, some stuff taken out of it rather hastily. There's also a water flask, but it's broken, and the water that is mostly dry now, like whenever you pull it up and like drip some of the water onto like a normal surface, it definitely doesn't look like it's clean water. It's almost like an inky darkness to it.
Ew.
However, this is what's the word? Heebie-jeebies. Give me those.
I think
What-
you're just screaming.
What does that word mean?
Nothing. It's a saying. Heebie-jeebies is just basically
how
means you get a
You know
bad
how
feeling.
your hair stands on end sometimes? Whenever you're in like a really creepy situation or something?
Uh-huh.
We call those goosebumps, or we just say something's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
Cool. She writes that down.
It's Heebies. Heebie
Fat ass toes.
jeebies.
What? What? Garrett, what?
I was looking at my feet and I realized I have fat ass toes.
Nobody needed to know.
Garrett,
Nobody
you're
wanted to know.
Garrett, you're gonna like take one smoke of weed, you're gonna be like, bro, my hands are huge.
One smoke of weed.
One puff of the marijuana cigarette.
All it takes is a leaf of the devil's cabbage.
The leaf.
Those cabbage, bro. That's gonna be the best sandwich ever.
Used. I want to see how recently this bedroll and backpack have been used.
Yeah, how recent?
Investigation.
Go ahead.
Investigation.
I will also do it. Fuck, I got 12.
Exactly, are you trying to investigate again?
I'm just saying how recently bedroll and the backpack have been like used.
Alright.
How recently?
I gotta use the bathroom. I will join via my phone and listen.
Cool. Goddamn. Natural 20. So 22 in total.
At bare minimum, a day at your very best guess within the last 3 hours.
Within the last 3 hours?
Yeah.
So pretty recently.
Yeah.
So pretty much, essentially, while we were walking here, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oresha looks at her fingers. This is recent.
Ugh.
She's tracking some sort of like tracker, like a ranger that like puts their fingers in like a footprint and is like recent. What was that?
That was me. Whenever my body tries to yawn, I like to make it not try to yawn. Or like yawn in the most roundabout way possible.
You're crazy.
I just flexed my mouth like a fish. Gibble gobble.
After figuring out this information, is like, well, seeing as they probably likely went deeper, I'm not sure whether they'd be alive or dead. They might just be in a bit of trouble. I hope they're not dead. That's what I hope. Cannot confirm nor deny if they are dead or not. I guess we'll see. We're just gonna start slowly heading down. Well, not down, but like, were there any other directions?
There is the area to the next room, which appears to be a kind of rickety wooden makeshift door that had a lock on it, but the lock has been like physically taken off.
I'm going to slowly open the door and peek inside.
Insert rickety wooden door sound effect. Here. The next room before you
Door sound.
is more
Door sound.
is what appears to be somewhat of a storeroom, or was a storeroom at some point in time. As there are crates that have been opened, some are old, some look a little newer, and some of them still aren't opened. They have metal tops on them, and one or two seem magically protected. That is to your left. To your right, there is what appears to be a desk and some sort of makeshift anvil, as well as a proper workstation and a also makeshift saw table with a shitty. It looks like they took the back of like a knife you'd bring for like hunting in the wild and like survival, and just like extended it out basically. Only the back though.
Anvil? How heavy does this makeshift anvil look?
It is mostly made out of the scrap metal. It's very poorly put together. It is incredibly heavy, though. It feels like it's 40 to 50 pounds minimum.
Russia is just like, rats, I can't carry that normally.
Hey, Naomi and Heinrich, make me perception checks.
Hold on.
No.
Yeah, absolutely. Oresha would not be paying attention. As soon as she saw that makeshift anvil, she's like,
No.
Who said no and then opened his phone? What an op. There were ops in this call.
I got an 18.
You got a what?
18.
18.
Okay.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay. You guys begin to feel something dripping from you, from atop the ceiling. Whenever you look up, you notice that
There's a dead body up there. What the fuck?
you body reported. It was blue.
Emergency meeting.
Boom, boom.
Anyway.
He's paying in Dogecoin.
He's paying.
He paid in Dogecoin. That's why the wolf comes and kills it. It hates crypto. Here.
Shut the
Sorry, I'm talking about the wolf by Siamese's video because it's the thing on our TV.
I don't care.
There are two wolves inside of you. One hates crypto. The other hates crypto. Crypto sucks.
Thank
Crypto
you.
sucks.
Very cool.
I can only picture like a GTA like loading screen like style man whenever you say crypto sucks.
Oh my god.
But as you look up and after feeling this liquid drip onto your like the back of your necks, this almost blood red but not quite. It's about a shade or two off, mixed with what appears to be blue crystal looking like liquid, is dripping from the boards above you. And you two also notice that some of the other walls in the room have begun to slightly drip with this as well. But it's not a lot, it's very little.
Yo? What the ship doing? Oresha does not notice this and is very interested in
I like the music
Phil.
video.
Yeah, but we're in the middle of D&D, Garrett.
Cool music
Do
video.
you want to whip you into shape?
Whip him. He's a masochist. Wait, don't do that. He's a
Alright,
masochist.
pulls out greatsword, double hands it. Get ready!
Up.
Wait, are we getting in the combat?
No!
Oh,
There is liquid dripping onto you.
Yeah, did I see what it was?
Yeah,
What is
it is the color of blood off by like 1 or 2 shades like lighter.
Okay.
And there appears to be a crystal colored liquid in it as well.
Can I look at the source?
It's dripping above you, which is why you rolled
I was gonna
perception.
do it. I was just
And some of the walls on your left and on your right have begun to like it's also begun to drip from it as well. But it's not a lot. It's not like a pouring amount. It's like a water faucet you didn't quite turn off full. I should note that the liquid is rather viscous.
Oresha eats it. No, I'm just kidding.
Summer Nights Live in Buenos Aires.
Right?
What?
I hardly know her.
I stutter!
No, I'm just confused as to what the hell you're talking about.
I'm just confused as to what the hell you're talking about.
Oh,
Well, what is your two honest reaction to this information?
Oresha doesn't know.
Oresha
I want to look for the source.
it appears to be the boards.
Okay, so
It is leaking from like the boards.
so I'm guessing there's something above the boards.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I go up? Where are the stairs? I have to climb?
No.
I'll climb, bitch. Don't think I
I
won't?
mean, you'd have to because, like, the room is a good like 10 or 12 feet tall.
Naomi will
not
start to
more.
climb up the wall.
I want to say make me an acrobat.
I've got claws.
I feel like that'd be more
I
of
can
an
dig into the-
athletics
I can
thing.
dig.
Athletics, yeah, make me an athletic check to see how.
I literally have claws. Does that give me advantage?
It literally claws. I'll take a.
Cringe, dude.
You literally have claws, bro.
Could just told Oresha she could have just flown up there, bro.
Don't lecture me with your $2 cleric. I'm gonna say level 2 cleric.
$2 cleric.
16.
16. It takes you a little bit. You almost slip because of some of the liquid, but as you look up the boards, more is pouring out at a probably faster rate now. But the more that pours out seems to be more diluted as well. Like it slowly, like it gets lighter and lighter as more comes out, and you get a little bit of it on your clothing. As you extend your hand up to like touch where this liquid has come from, you feel flesh, like between the boards.
Ugh.
Not to alarm you guys. This is unironically not to alarm you guys. Don't get the idea. Did you know mimics can be more than just chests?
Yeah.
Have you ever considered what if a whole ship was a mimic? What if you put on a hat and it was a...
Are you about the
I don't think I've
JoJo
ever
Part 3?
considered a mimic being that large, simply because it's just very hard for a mimic to get that
If
big.
you want to think about it, it's possible for a mimic to get powerful enough to mimic an entire ocean.
I don't think they can do that. I don't think they can mimic bodies
Nuh-uh.
of water.
Are you about the JoJo Part 3?
Mimics
The
can
boat
only
is
mimic
fake?
objects and maybe people. I don't know though. Pretty sure they can only mimic objects, and water is a very fluid object. And
Hello?
it's
Well,
very
there's
hard
an
to
object
activate.
entity for it in Minecraft, so in Minecraft they can mimic water.
Shut the hell up. As of this current moment, shut.
Back.
Fucking hand, idiot.
Narrow down my narrow down.
Alright, well.
So Naomi's gonna try to pry the boards to see what's above them.
There's flesh.
There's
You get one of these boards down with ease. It seems to be a lot more soaked with this liquid, and it's flesh.
Oh,
It
I
appears
think we
to
should
be
leave.
veins.
what kind of flesh?
It appears to be veins.
Like from the ship? The ship's got veins? Like, what are you talking about?
The ship's got veins.
The ship's alive?
Maybe.
Are you about to One Piece us? The ship is alive.
Something could be inhabiting it.
I am inhabited.
I think y'all feel stupid about with my powder keg idea.
Guys, do I attack this ship?
Don't. We're still in it.
I'm so glad you guys immediately think to murder and kill. I'm so glad that is the school of thought.
No, I don't think
Wait, so
attacking this thing would be a great
It
idea.
is bleeding.
Could I attempt to do a medicine check and heal it?
Go ahead.
Why would you want to heal it?
Maybe if we be nice to this ship, the ship will be nice to us, my guy.
I mean, maybe if the ship is nice to us, we can get a free ship.
It's lodged and like in the rocks, bro.
I think we were able to try to push it off the rock.
Think of think of it as a wounded. No. Think of listen. Think of it as a wounded animal, right? When it's wounded, it's gonna try to fight us and attack. But if we heal it and make it feel better, it won't be as like aggravated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
I just flew in for the mutation lab, and boy, are my arms legs.
Dirty 20.
Dirty. What? Why? What is going on?
I just flew in.
I
I
don't
just
know.
flew in from the mutation lab, and boy, are my arms legs.
That's not funny. That's not that funny.
That's so funny.
That's funny. You just don't understand humor. No, Logan. Me and Riley, we like
funny
witty
that I
satirical
forgot to
humor.
laugh.
Logan, your humor is just like haha poopy fart. TF2 meme.
It was the meme,
humor
but
is
it was
balls.
the TF2 scout.
The humor
Guys,
is someone
what'd you
says
get?
Dirty
balls
20,
out of
man.
nowhere and I
Dirty
laugh.
20. You do heal a little bit of the vein that appears to be busted. Not fully, but the bleeding does seem to slow down a good bit as you, with a little bit of gentleness and care, begin to work. I'm not going to count the spell slot.
Not magic, it's a medicine check.
Oh yeah, that's so true.
I didn't cast any magic. I could cast magic.
You pull out the little sewing kit to sew wounds, and you do your best to sew this thing's vein back together. It doesn't fully work, as it is a pretty big vein, and you would probably have to use actual rope to, put it back in place until it heals. But it does help it a little bit. It's enough to close up some of the small leaks, and at the very least, the planks above you, it's no longer leaking.
Awesome.
Now, Riley.
Hmm.
I have the cantrip close wound. Would that close the wound?
They can't trip.
Cantrip, and it's called close wound.
I can't believe Naomi has a cantrip healing spell. That's crazy.
Real. You would never have a healing spell.
That's
The
crazy.
second most violent person in the party.
Yeah.
Next to me.
You're not in the party.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyways.
Yeah, if I were to cast close wound, technically it surges natural healing and allows them to use a hit dice, but I don't know what a ship's hit dice is. So
I could roll the hit dice.
What the fuck is the ship's hit dice? Like a fucking D20?
Well, this acts as a makeshift screen, so everything is fine. You don't need to... Nice intended.
No, it's not. That's not why you
Fuck
put.
you,
That's
bitch.
not why you put
I
that
can
there.
put you in a home.
Shut up, pussy!
I can put you in a home for
What the fuck was that?
Something like that.
Why are you
Jockey
screaming?
in the back.
Me
Yo,
playing
who
Left
hit
4
the
Dead,
monkey
the
from the
jockey
back?
in the back.
Oh, who's playing? Who's playing with the monkey, bro?
Then until the grand total of 21 health.
Oh, dude, you guys, I healed the ship by 21 health, so I either just healed the boss fight or we just made a new friend. And it's the boat.
Sheesh. Oresha's gonna look over to Naomi, just like, why the fuck are you on the ceiling?
I'm healing the boat, I think.
Yeah, healing
I'm
the
sorry,
boat
what?
that's alive? Why?
I think the boat's alive. As she kind of gets out from under her fucking Spider-Man grapple pose, just like goes like one hand and swings over, like out of the way so they can see it.
There is what appears to be a rather large vein of flesh in the board, like that was under the board, so he has pried off of the ceiling.
Boat. Or it's a big, very large creature. Either way, we shouldn't let it sit here and be hurt.
I feel like that's probably one of the worst decisions you've ever made.
But we could have just made friends with the boat. Think about it. The boat might thank me later.
If it is a living creature, then maybe it has the intelligence to do that.
Listen.
But if it is just a living boat, I don't think it has that much intelligence.
Okay, but if it's a living boat, that means that
Also,
that
where
means
would its eyes be?
probably, I don't know. I don't know boat parts. The thing at the front of it. I don't know.
What?
No.
Grab my cup.
Either way, I feel like this could have been a very bad decision.
Listen, Oresha. Think of it as like a cornered, wounded animal. It's gonna be more agitated and kind of like in a fight or flight. But if we heal it, it will be calm and it won't, attack us. Maybe. I don't know. It's a boat with a vein on it. I don't know what you want me to do.
Why did I hear a vine boom? I mean, I hate to say it, I think I kind of agree with Naomi here. It doesn't hurt to try to see if it has a bit of life.
See?
I guess.
Let's try to give the quote boat a chance.
Or it's a very large creature above us on the boat, and then we can see what it is, and then we might made friends with a big bear or something.
I don't think. I'm pretty sure bears have fur. That clearly does not have fur.
I don't know animals. It's a boat, Oresha. I don't know what you want me to do. Your guess is as good as mine.
This is either the worst idea ever or.
But I can't just let it sit here and be hurt.
Oh.
Come on, let's at least give it a chance. If it attacks us, we'll attack it, okay? We'll defend ourselves.
Fine, whatever. If it eats us, it's your fault.
The boat won't eat us. It doesn't have a mouth.
Or we're probably in its mouth.
Yeah. Technically, we allowed ourselves to be swallowed by a boat.
So it's everyone's fault, not just ours.
Yo.
Also, I think since the creature is big enough to be a boat, I don't think fixing a single vein's gonna help it be our friend.
Well then,
What milking the creature?
I'll fix the boat whenever
Well,
I
from what
see more of the
saw,
boat.
it looked like she healed it quite a bit.
A single day.
Oresha's
Yes.
gonna like exit the. I mean, there's still crates that would maybe hold stuff in them.
How long has this boat been here?
How long has this boat been here? You don't know.
We didn't ask.
I roll a check
Oh,
to guess
Garrett didn't
how
ask.
long the
Plus,
boat's been
you
here.
smell like
Make a
that.
history check. Not a history check, but intelligence check in general.
We were not the guy who asked.
4.
Don't care, didn't ask. Plus, you
Four?
smell like eggs.
I wonder if I can charm a boat. No, I'm kidding. I can only charm
Naomi has
humanoids.
no idea how long this boat has been here.
Okay, guys, listen. This boat might be, you know, pretty old, right? And if the boat is alive, it's still leaking blood. That means its blood's still flowing, so it's not... We can, you know...
It's not dead.
It's not dead, so, you know... We could be we could make friends with the boat. Think about it.
Oresha's gonna
Maybe.
walk over to one of the crates to see if there's flesh inside of the crates. See if
No.
the crates
There's
are
no
like
flesh
part of the
inside of the
thing.
first crate you look at, but the second one appears to have a beating heart. A large beating heart.
The
Ah,
boat's alive! See, we can make friends with the boat.
Oh Jesus Christ!
I should
This
mention
is
it
both
is
disturbing and somewhat nice to see, I suppose.
I lost my appetite.
Well, if it's dangerous, we know exactly where to hit it. That's if it only has one heart. You might have more, considering
creature-
how large of a creature
Yeah, a
it could
creature
be.
this large would probably have more.
Well, hey, a prick to the heart still hurts, even if being big.
Rex is
Exactly.
gonna look at some of the other, like, magic...
Is Naomi
magic
still on the ceiling?
crates.
if you didn't get down, yeah.
I assume Naomi didn't get down. She's gonna try to pry more boards and see if, like, this roof is just flesh. This could just be a living room.
We could just be peeling away its skin.
It's
Why
wood,
are you
not
peeling
skin.
away its skin?
I'm trying to see if it's the whole boat or just, like, a small portion of it.
The more you peel, you just see more flesh.
Okay, so I'm leading to believe it's the whole boat. We should maybe go to another room and see if there's more in there.
Oh, Oresha, I should mention.
Oresha's gonna try and unlock one of the locked boxes, not any of the magic boxes.
If you want to, you can try to pick the lock, or you can try to just break it off.
I'm just gonna try and pick the lock.
Okay.
Sleight of hand.
Yep.
Plus proficiency. Hey. What will we do? Sleight of hand plus proficiency, because thieves' tools.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's not very good. You trying to do math. 11.
11? Yeah, that
Yes.
doesn't work. You can try again.
Can I try again?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh shit, fell off. I wish I saw what the roll before that was. Because the first roll fell off my desk and this one's a natural 1, so
A natural 1?
yeah, when the rogue can't be like,
You fucked up the lock.
damn it.
So you'll have to either break into it, or you'll have to...
I want to break into it just in case the creature made this box. Like, this box is part of the creature.
Can I make a medicine check to see if this box is alive? Like, part of the creature.
Go ahead.
Come on, +4, don't fail me now. 14.
Alright. It appears to be.
Okay, yeah, I think that's part of the
Oresha,
creature.
do you want to use your eye?
Oh yeah, I forgot I had my eye. Yes, I'm going to use my eye.
You don't get quite flashbanged. However, there is a lot of energy around you. And some of it appears to be of an origin you don't know. Like, you look at it and you can't tell it, but something had been here before you, obviously.
Mhm.
Some of it you can tell is the creature's, as it, like, it's this little energy that's, like, clinging to the veins and, like, trying to replace itself, as you can see. And little bits of it are still dripping off through the other bits of the walls, but there's still bleeding going on. That's where the most amount of energy is, but it's very erratic. Like, it moves around and it shifts, and it doesn't know what to do, basically.
The creature doesn't know what to do, or
The energy seems to not know, so you could interpret it as the creature doesn't know what to do. In fact, as soon as Naomi had healed it, the energy started going towards Naomi.
See, I'm becoming friends with the boat.
Oresha isn't telling anyone. It hasn't told anyone this. Oresha just kind of looks at Naomi for a second and then looks back at it, just around. It seems like this entire ship is the creature.
Uh-huh.
And it seems like it's in a state of panic or just confusion.
Then we need to fix it. And Naomi's gonna search for more parts of the boat that need to be healed.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The left wall needs to be healed, but there's a bunch of, like, busted veins on it. So
Cool.
you have to do one at a time.
I have a closed wound cantrip for a reason. It's a cantrip. I can just spam it.
Hey, doesn't it say something about using hit die and you only have a certain amount of hit dies?
How many hit die does the boat have?
That's 3.
Then I can use closed wound on it 3 times. Well, if it already used 1, does it have 3 left or it had 3 in total?
It has used 1.
Okay, so
it has 2 left.
I can use this 2 more times and then it will. Well, the wound will still close, but the hit die part just lets it heal off of it.
Yeah.
So for 2 of the wounds, it's gonna be able to heal 1 of its hit die. For the rest of them, the wound's just gonna close up.
Yeah. Nothing.
You can use 2 hit die because I'm just spamming close wounds on any wounds I find. And if there's more than 2, well then.
You're healing it, and you're in front of me. Because it is considered a colossal creature, and I'm going to put it in the hermit crab type of thing, because it's clearly using the ship as somewhat of a shell. It gets for every hit die, if it could level up, it gets a 1d6, a 1d12, and a 1d20. We're all rolled and added together for its HP. In this case, it's 12 hit points. Wow! You get one of the major bursts cleared. There are some little ones left, but it's clear that's like the limit of what you can do. But most of the major ones on
For the rest of them, I'm just gonna try to do regular medicine checks, just close them. That's about it.
Make me 2 medicine checks.
1 plus 4. I'm gonna use the bright dice. That's a 23.
Alright. Alright. The first of the little series of them, what appear to be almost little holes that have been poked in it. You even see some of them appearing before they stop. But the first little section you get done with ease, as you just sort of like take one little line from your sewing kit and sew it back together, that sort of thing. The other ones you can't seem to, as the moment you try to like sew them, they get bigger and bigger, and it snaps the sewing board, basically.
You know, in my time of fighting, I never thought I'd see a giant, whatever this is.
Never thought I'd see a 4'10" kitsune trying to fix a boat with medicine.
Also, while Naomi's doing this, what is the reaction of the creature?
Actually, hold on. Before that, real quick. Yeah. Can I use my sword and its radiance to, like, solder wounds?
Whenever you're trying to solder the wounds, it only seems to damage it. Like, you get it close, and the flesh physically, like, moves backwards.
Okay.
Trying to cover itself with a plank. What were you saying, Doc?
While Naomi's, like, fixing up the ship and stuff like that, Oresha's just gonna use her eye just to see, like, if the creature, like, seems to calm down or just, like, focus more on Naomi.
It seems to focus more on Naomi, and it doesn't seem to calm down when it gets more panic. And you notice the energy is almost the same color as the blood, but it's all like this singular, like almost like an opulent green color. of little rays of energy that move around around Naomi. You notice that some of it is beginning to get disturbed with a different energy, which you notice appears to be somewhat red. Not blood, more of a garnet, or maybe like a darker scarlet red.
So it seems like something's trying to stop Naomi from healing it, kind of thing.
It's not attacking Naomi, but it's like the energy you're seeing that's like the like darker.
Attacking the boat?
It seems to be the energy seems to be attacking the energy from the boat. Yes. Which,
So something is trying to kill the boat. Pretty
of course, Naomi doesn't see this, but whenever you see Naomi patch up like the little the little ones that get bigger, it seems like the other energy overtakes the boat's energy and like almost eradicates it before almost not poofing, but it almost spikes up and slams into the the whole bit of the flesh. Naomi, for you, you see these things expand more as if they're being cut. Like you can see it like pulse as something seems to be hitting it.
We gotta. Something's beating up the ship. Magically, I think.
Whatever you're doing is causing some other thing to hurt the ship more.
Well, then we should stop that thing so I can help the ship.
Well, from what I can tell is it's just an energy attacking the ship.
Can you track the
Oh.
energy with your funny eye now?
I haven't
Like
tried, but let's find out.
So, like a barnacle stuck to a ship, it's basically cutting into it and dragging it down.
Not necessarily.
I mean, I'm
in a similar sense, anytime Naomi would heal or mend the ship, some other force is trying to harm the ship. But
Well, I
Oresha's gonna
was
try
pointing
and
out the
track
similarity.
energy.
I'm a queer.
You can't just simply take care of a ship with barnacles on it. You gotta take the barnacles off. And the thing that's hurting the ship, well, it's kind of like a barnacle. Can't sail with it on him.
I think Heinrich might be some sort of pirate. A pirate,
not a-
like
I'm not a pirate.
a boatsman.
A seaman.
Not a. I met a lot of
Marine,
boatsmen.
a Navy SEAL, if you will.
I was a part of the I forgot the name. 5th Battalion. I was specifically meant for infantry, aka I had a sword and shield and I ran up and slashed people.
Okay, anyway, Oresha's gonna try and, like, track the energy as best as she can, if possible.
From what you can catch of sparks of it, it appears to be going into the next room.
Next room.
Yeah, there's another
Oresha's
rickety
gonna-
door, but this door, a good bit of it has been cut, and the door itself is on the floor, like into the next room.
Oresha's gonna take her rapier and her short sword and her
He's
dagger
a
and
10,
her
but he
tail.
plays an
and is
outro
gonna
whenever he leaves.
just be sneaky and go into that room. I'm gonna try and stealth into that room.
Well, we're gonna introduce Not at some point.
Maybe
he doesn't
Not's
need to
the
be-
one that's harming the
Giggles.
ship. Hmm?
Maybe Not is the ship.
Yeah,
God, is
if you
this
look at his character
girl-
sheet, he's actually just a huge fucking hermit
It
crab.
just says
beast.
boat.
Okay, well,
Boat
I'm
slash
gonna try
warlock.
and stealth into the room that the energy is going into.
Alright.
We have a.
Well, that did not succeed. I just walk into the room at that point. I rolled a 9, so I just walk into the room essentially.
Hold on, for what? Were we
I'm
rolling
just
for
rolling
again?
stealth to just walk. It's just kind of like go into the room stealthily, just to see if I'm just
Oh, yeah.
seeing what's in the room first before y'all just like walk in.
There's a lot more meat in this room. Meat and flesh. The floor itself, you can almost feel, like in some areas of the floor as you guys walk in, it's a little bumpy and it seems to move, and you look down and there appears to be just flesh pulsating. And
Herpes.
trying to only pull it closer. The walls have less planks as there's more rock, and there's more of this, like, metal you saw earlier that's been grafted onto this flesh.
Grafted? That Elden Ring guy?
No.
Griffin. Or Griffin.
This is not a reference. Sorry, this isn't a reference to Elden Ring. Not this time. Sorry, sweetie.
Okay.
Maybe next time.
Sorry, Mom.
Oresha's gonna quickly try and look around the room to see where the hell that energy was coming from. Or what could be causing that energy. A harmful energy. Perception check or investigation check?
Right behind me, isn't it?
It's right behind me, isn't it?
Riley.
What?
I'm looking for the energy. Perception or investigation?
Perception, but roll with intelligence.
No investigation.
It doesn't change.
Oh, funny.
I have the same for both.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
19. There's a lot more energy in this room. There's a lot more of the creature's energy, but there's almost a flood of these little scatter and sparks of this deep scarlet red energy you saw before. That seems to be left behind by some sort of magic attack. As you look around following the energy, you notice that this room was at some point used as some sort of church. Most of the seats and the rows have been destroyed and used for something else. You see what appear to be stakes and stuff to stake stuff in the ground. There's even some that's like been embedded into the flesh, probably beforehand, before the flesh took over. Imagine, to hang things up, as there's what appears to be a basically useless and unfixable, like, curved sword hung up on the wall, as it's been rusted and rotted away at. And even looking at the handle, if you were to swing it hard enough, it would just, like, shatter into ash. But the bit that you see more of this energy for, as you get closer and closer, appears to be behind the altar, where there has been almost a door cut into the flesh.
Jesus Christ.
This looks recent.
We should go in there and chase them. We should go beat their ass.
I should also mention there's a lot more bleeding around you guys now. It's not enough to get, like, up your boots or, like, shoes, but it's, like, getting there slowly.
As Naomi's wearing flip-flops.
And you're getting on your little feet. Ugh.
Oresha's gonna, like... What kind of, like, church would this be? Would it just be, like, a multi-purpose church for, like, multiple different religions? Or is this just, like,
it seems to just be one. It's makeshift. Like, the altar is made from wood from the ship. And there's no book on the altar. But from the indent and, like, where the book would have been, it looks like it would have been heavy. Maybe, perhaps, stone even. There is some leftover scripture, like, on, like, the bottom bit of the altar where you'd throw, like, a microphone in if you were, like, in the real world. And at an actual church.
Can I roll a religion check to see if I would know what religion this is?
Go ahead, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Fuck. Nope, I don't know shit. That's a 3. I don't know shit about religions. Which makes sense, because I'm a succubus, and religions are bad. Not necessarily, but, like...
This is one that wouldn't be bad to you, like, it would, like it wouldn't hurt you, but I feel like Oresha wouldn't like it.
The holy is bad.
Good. Garrett thinks he heard his name. Dinner! I'll be right back. I'm gonna pause the recording. You guys can... Dinner! Talk amongst yourselves. Recording?
Bag by your favorite Martian.
I do not know who the fuck that is.
You don't know your
Sure.
favorite Martian?
Alright, hold on. I'm
No,
gonna
I
drink.
don't, and I personally
Oh
do
my
not
God.
care.
I actually don't have a drink.
Oh my god, Garrett.
Sure.
We're back. I'm so sorry. I did not intend for that to happen.
I accidentally spilled a little bit of this mellow yellow onto his fucking floor. But yeah. So Oresha made dog shit roll apparently on the religion check.
Yeah.
Naomi made a 16. She can read it. It's pretty basic scripture, but it expands upon the all-seeing, the all-knowing, no, the all-seeing, knowing, I'm getting in off there. The all-seeing, doubt and truth. The first bit of scripture contains a lot of talk about eyes and sight.
I can see.
That's so true.
I have eyes.
It's a pretty basic set of prayers that seems to be praying to this fleshy mass. And the third one is a bit more in depth, as it appears to be what
Wait,
preacher
this fleshy mass that we're on?
Yes.
So they pray to this.
Yes.
So this thing is a god.
Not a god, no.
They just pray to a big crab.
It's a fox god, probably. Yeah, kind of. The third one is something that you'd have to read as a preacher to be able to preach properly, knowing the meaning of it. Building ships and anything that has been destroyed with malcontent can grow tumors, masses, and leprosy. This, at least with the knowledge you've gained, is a massive tumor and a representation of the anguish of the crashing of this ship. That which the text reads something along the lines of the great passenger ship going to the far beyond.
So I've been healing a giant tumor?
Kind of.
Is it bad to heal this tumor? Like, is it bad for it to be here?
The text seems to display it as just a normal creature, and it was providing sustenance to the people within it, creating animals of its flesh, till it couldn't, and it also realized the animals were not good for the people in it, until it absorbed them. The last bit of it reads something to the effect of letting it absorb you into its flesh is absolution. Absolution is key.
So some crazy fucking cult believed in letting this thing absorb them?
Not a cult. It is written by the sailors.
So this isn't even like a full religion, it's just like a sailor's, like, tale.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's all handwritten. It's not written like a book. Yeah, there, behind the altar, there was a impromptu, flesh door that was cut in through. If you guys wish to go through it.
Wait, so now I'm curious.
I'm gonna go through it.
Do we try to revive, like, heal this thing, or just, like, let it be?
It's up to you.
Because, like, it's kind of like a tumor, but it's still a full creature, and it's not like it's parasiting off anything but just the wood of the boat. So basically, yeah, it's just a creature. We should try to help it, even though it has absorbed people.
Creatures that weren't good for the crew.
Yeah, and it was also helping the crew, it said?
What I can assume from this is it probably made some sort of lurks. Probably. Is what I would assume.
Asterisk starts smirking. It's up to the party to decide, but it was trying to help the crew. It was creating animals of its flesh, but it was found out quickly that the flesh was not good for the people.
Oh, I just need to say something here. About half an hour, I gotta go pick up some pizza, if that's okay.
Alright.
So, is this the thing that created the lurks?
You don't know.
You don't know. That's just the assumption that I have made as of this current moment.
I made it.
Oh, bro! I literally said it out loud.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
Me. I'll kill you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
But of course, there is the makeshift door through the flesh whenever people are willing to go through it.
Oresha will probably go through the door. Who's going in front?
Actually, yeah. Are
Heinrich
you guys
will
all gonna
probably
go
go
through the door, or just one person?
I'm gonna go through the door.
Heinrich's probably gonna go front.
Okay, so
Heinrich, can your big ass
Heinrich
even
is
fit the
front.
door?
Yeah.
Oh, shut the fuck up. He can probably fit in the door.
What?
He just has to crouch.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Well, so it seems to be Heinrich, Oresha, then Naomi, correct? That's how everyone's entering?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
Karrius. Karrius? Karrius. How do you pronounce it not?
Arius, it's...
Karrius.
Yeah.
Karrius. You're in search of something. Of course, that something will be told to the party by you yourself when you are ready. That's not something for me to dictate. This way.
Alright.
It has been an exhausting 3 hours. You've gone through a maze of ship and then flesh and then ship and then ship and flesh combined. You felt like you've been watched the entire time, every little angle, covered at every single moment. If you could go under or go out of the ship and still feel like you're being watched by something. But this ship has something you're interested in, something you had heard from the local town and from a kooky old man in the town. And in a world like this, kooky old men are either batshit crazy or the one true prophet, depending on how you view them. In this case, though, you've spent the last 3-4 hours just going through and trying to find the way through. And you've learned a lot. Besides it being a massive tumor and such, it seems as though the only way to get into the next areas of this ship that contain what you want is to kill that which guards it. That is the all-seeing eye, which, as the party sees before them, is a fleshy room, and in the middle of it is a huge semicircle of a creature embedded into a wall. It's covered in eyes. There's what appears to be some sort of creature sticking from under it, trying to act as a guide or something, but it has been long since dead. The eyes are blinking, and they're blinking in pain. Some of them are bleeding as, Karrius, you are tired from trying to poke out the eyes to get through. You tried cutting it out. That didn't work. It was too strong. But that was only through its own strength, and now you have been trying to sap its strength. But you've watched as the eyes have been healed in the past couple of minutes, unsure of how, when, or why. Karrius, would you describe yourself to the party at the current moment as they have entered the room you're in?
Alright, so as you enter the room, you see, like, sort of a semi-tall man with a bit of a wider frame, who appears to have on pieces of dusty armor, covered with dents, seem very much used, with a sword and scabbard on his side and a small cloak draping over his back, with a hood on it too. Seems to be something that looks like just a simple soldier, really, but something you could tell is a little off. But besides that, he's just a guy. He's got long hair, he's got dull green eyes, and he's got a little bit of a patchy goatee, just trying to work on it. And you just see him taking with the sword, trying like to aim it directly like in the eyes, trying to poke him out properly so he can get beyond this guardian and find what's beyond.
I should mention, it's not resisting. It can't really resist. And as it tries, it's tried before, Karrius, to like pull out the planks from under you to trip you up and try to stop you from getting at it, or trying to cover itself. But even in the moments where you've been tired during that, your sword has almost guided itself through the steel on occasion that it's racked up to try to cover itself. and it sliced through it like, well, a hot knife through butter.
Why is this thing so many damn eyes? Doesn't need this many.
What the? Do we see this?
Yes.
Yes.
What the hell are you doing?
Oh, looks like I wasn't the only one who was told about this thing.
No. There are flyers all over town about it.
Didn't see him. Well,
Good
I'm a
afternoon.
bit preoccupied at the moment, punching out strange eyeballs.
Why are you punching out
Why
strange
exactly?
eyeballs?
Well, you see, an old man told me that there's something that I've been looking for, and it's beyond this room, and it said it was guarded by a warden with many eyes, and, well, he's a thing with many eyes, and I want to get to the thing I'm looking for, so I'm trying to take him out.
Hey,
Hold on
don't
now.
think destroying the eyes is going to help you.
Yeah, I don't think hurting the creature is gonna let you get past unharmed.
Well, I'm just doing what I've been informed, unless if you guys are living ship professionals, be my guest.
Oresha slowly looks towards Naomi.
Look,
Naomi, I need you
This
to
seems to
make me
be
a wisdom
rather
saving
focused on this
a
one right
saving
here.
throw?
A saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Wait, saving throw?
+4, this can't go wrong. Okay, it went wrong.
What'd you get?
I got a 2, so that's a 6.
nice. Ain't that cool?
As Heinrich and Oresha are focused on Karrius and the curious case of how many eyes that can be in flesh. Naomi, you feel a bit of this flesh slither up your back before latching onto the top of your head.
What the fuck?
And your voice is wrenched from you. So is control of your body. As
Okay, so I'll just put my phone down and I'll just sit here because I can't play
Mind
now.
flare, baby.
Mind Flayer.
The ship is a giant mind
No.
flare.
Nuh-uh.
No
I don't
fucking
think
way.
Mind Flayers
We're
do
level
that.
2, my guy.
I would not throw
They
Mind
do.
Flayer at
They
you.
can't
I'd throw a
control
truck
people.
at
I know
you.
that. Mind flayers are like little controllers, whatever.
Not like that, though.
Not like that. Not like directly implanting themselves into your fucking brain like a head crab.
Mind Flayers flay your mind and then turn you into a little servant guy, and you're like an Animal Crossing villager, and they are the Animal Crosser.
What the fuck? What?
the fuck
But,
does that mean?
but coming from Naomi's mouth, which is not her voice, it's a bit too deep and gravelly. Too gravelly to be her voice. You hear in what is somewhat not the best attempt at common. It's clear it doesn't know common on hand, but it's probably accumulated knowledge from the flesh it has accumulated itself from. Travelers, I demand you quit this now.
Oh, well, I'll be damned. It speaks.
I swear to God, not Garrett just gonna
And
stab
it's
me. And be
currently
like,
using one of my friends as a vessel.
You know, whenever you see like a really big night guy grab a smaller guy, grab a head,
Yeah,
grab them by the
yeah,
back
yeah.
of their head, and they're gonna snap it. Naomi's in that position of ragdoll, her arms and legs just pointed downward, and her head looking down.
this shit whack, bruh. I want to be friends
What
with
the
We're
you.
just
fuck?
gonna look towards the guy. Well, I can see as to why the creature began to have interest in my friend here.
I will ask you to cease this
Anyhow.
violence. What do you seek that would go to cause me harm?
Ask him. I mean, we were
Yeah,
here to scout the place
that's,
out.
that's that fellow. We're not
I
part of
have
whatever
been
he's doing.
told that... Which wall was the room beyond where I had to get to?
The room you went through was what appeared to be a smaller church area and barracks.
You said there was something in the ship that I was trying to get to.
Oh yeah, you're told by an old man that there is a book in the ship that can help you with your quest.
Well, I was told that in this ship resides a book with information I need. And I was told to get to this book that I would need to, what was it again? Something about sight?
You're a guardian of eyes.
Yes, some kind of guardian of eyes. But that's just what I've been told. Apparently, there's been some complications, as I can see.
What do you want with a friend, and why do you have her attached via a weird cord?
Well, it's clear that the creature is using her to communicate to this man that's been attacking it for a few hours, probably.
Yeah, I've been here a while.
I mean, it could have used any of us to grab, but from what you said, apparently it's been focused on Naomi.
Yes, as soon as he started repairing the creature, like the damage that he had done before he got to the eyes,
Let's not have
the
some
creature
kind of
began focusing its attention more on her, kind of thing.
Well,
I
I hope it
not
doesn't
be
have no.
controlled by the boo.
Likely because the creature knew that Naomi wouldn't resist as much as one of us would.
That
The fox tried to
that
heal
doesn't
me while I was being assaulted. Otherwise, yes, you are correct. It would have been harder for me to control one of you others. I am all eyes, but I have no mouth. I cannot scream. I must speak through the flesh of others and those that allow me to. And
Also,
I
on a
do
scale of
issue
1 to
an
10,
apology.
how much pain are you in?
Extreme, unbearable, even.
excruciating.
Imagine a
wish
constant
to be
series of
dead.
wood chips stabbing into your flesh, and then going in and out and in and out.
That's what
So,
my wife used to say.
you would likely wish to die at this point.
I do not wish to die, but you notice the walls around you are like slowly being stripped of flesh. In fact, the makeshift like big ass hole that was cut through the wall of flesh behind you is now just wood, as the flesh is slowly going more towards the center where the all-seeing is proper. But of course, this man's antics and goals are rendering me without the life force I require to stay. Are you sure you wish to go beyond me to find the tome you are looking for?
Well, I was told it would be useful for my devices, so I guess so.
Devices?
That's quite selfish of you.
Well, I thought it was just going to be a random shipwreck. I didn't know it was going to be able to speak.
Well, you clearly see that it's living and it has a consciousness, and yet you're still going through with murdering it.
Have you squashed a bug before? It's living.
It has
Okay,
no conscience. There's a difference between sapience.
How's I
and
supposed to
conscience.
know it has a conscience until it just spoke?
You see the wall
An
of eyes there?
adventurer
I
with
think
a
that
goal.
clearly tells it's freaking living.
An
Not
adventurer
conscious.
with a goal is a dog chasing a bone. What stands between it and the bone will either just distract it until it is only focused on that, or it will tear it apart. Such is my case. Unfortunately, you have worn me down. The flesh that's retreated back to the eye is a lot less, and you can see the not fully preserved, but way more intact due to the flesh's probably good, not restoration, but, you know, the ability to keep things intact.
Regenerative.
Yeah, kinda.
Here, I will say this much. I am only trying to get to the book. If I can get to it, and I'm not trying to be rid of you, if I can try to get to the book and keep you here, I think it can appeal to both parties.
The only way you would be able to do that...
After you've done so much to this creature, I don't think it would want to help you.
The only way you
I
would be
would
able to
not
do
want to
that
help you at
is to
all
get
at this
past
point.
me and keep me in some way, shape, or form sustained and make it past doubt and truth. You seek the Cardinal Tome, but you do not know the way through. If you
Pardon me,
will,
Tom.
if you will, Naomi's body points to what appears to be a small altar, where you can imagine bodies were sacrificed and given into the flesh, basically. There appears to be a small crystal blue crystal. More like a sapphire blue crystal that's embedded into the middle of the tome. And, Oresha, whenever you look at this, you see that this is where most of the energy of the creature actually is.
In the tome?
Not in the tome, but in the altar to the left, where there is this crystal that is sticking into it. Sticking into, like, a slot. It's a sapphire-colored crystal, but it's, crystal, like, typical crystal shape.
Oresha sees this, but doesn't actually, mention it to the guy that's been, attacking it for the past 3 hours.
If you can find little supplements here and there of energy, of doubt and truth, you can keep me alive. However, to get to the tome, I must be slain fully by the end. And if you were to seek the tome, I, as its warden, with no more purpose and no more flesh to keep me going, will act as your unfortunate guide. If you take the crystal from the altar, I will be taken with you. But if you neglect me, I will not be able to guide you as you need or as I wish.
Oresha has already put her weapons away at this point. It's kind of just curiously watching what's about to happen, because she's just curious now.
Heinrich,
I guess
out of curiosity, is going to walk up to the altar and grab the
I'll
crystal.
sheath my sword. Seems quite straightforward. We take
Heinrich's
the
gonna
crystal,
grab this.
we just feed you every now and
I take to
again.
work, but I don't go to work, so I can't just drink.
But there is something I inquire of you.
Okay, I got something for myself.
What do
Yes.
you mean by feeding of doubt and truth?
I'm not sure if you have seen the scripture or those who have written it. Well, you were looking at those who have written it.
You're
In
controlling
my
the one who's read it.
flesh. I am the all-seeing, and there is doubt and there is truth. If I were to originally have been faced with a proper hostile threat that I could respond to, you would have to go through me. A feeling of paranoia would set in, and going through after me, you would still feel me looking all around you, at you at all angles. Going through doubt would only increase that until you reach that which causes the doubt, the mind, and then feel the truth, the heart.
I've seen the heart. Oh, I can't talk right now. That's right.
Lol.
Heinrich's gonna point to the crystal. So we take that, and we take you
Yes.
for the... Alright then. Is there a catch? Before I grab this, is it going to try to embed in my skin and then be a part of me?
There is no such thing.
Okay. He's gonna grab it with the goopy hand, just in case.
Alright. And with that, the flesh all retreats into the crystal. And there is a bit of flesh covering this crystal. In what would be the middle whenever you're holding it, there is now a set of eyes. Or rather, eyes reflect in the crystal.
Egg. It's the egg of kings, so fuck.
The wall that it was covering is now open, and there is a much fleshier room before you. Although it's darker, and you can't even see a speck of wood in it, or any other material.
Well, I guess I'll...
You now have a crystal guide, flesh, all-seeing being.
That we have to feed lies and truths and other sorts of...
Well, I have plenty of lies.
I mean, I don't think it's the lies you tell
plenty
it.
of doubts.
Also,
as well.
what kind of people am I looking at here?
What kind of...
Ooh,
Oh
we
yeah,
need to
describe
describe
your
our
characters!
For you.
By the way, Naomi, you are free to be yourself now.
Oh,
But describe your
Welcome back
characters.
to real life. You might want to check your head for a hole in it, maybe, I don't know.
we describe our characters for naught?
Yeah, do we
Please
describe them?
describe your characters for naught. For I'm gonna be
Alright.
describing what me and your mom did.
Bro, shut up.
Alright, Duck, go first. Go down the list.
Awesome. Oresha is a 6 foot. Hold on, I have to look. 6'2", long red hair, succubus, with small wings that just kind of on her back. That has a somewhat unfinished rapier on her hip, with an actual just finished rapier and a short sword on her hips as well, while having daggers along her pant thighs. And her tail seems to always like be around one of the daggers. Seems to always carry around what looks like a little smithing hammer and a few other extra smithing tools.
Interesting.
Who's next?
I guess you, Naomi?
Yeah, I'll go next. So Naomi is a 4'10" Arctic fox kitsune. She's a cleric. She has a very ornately jade-colored katana on her hip. And she's currently wearing what a typical Japanese Oriental Shrine Maiden would wear.
Alright.
Alright, I guess I'm next.
Yes.
You see
You're
a
the only other-
tall... You see like a giant-sized, rugged man, though he doesn't look like a giant, he's a human. Who apparently has black hair and is wearing what looks to be an old, well, not old, but a somewhat aged military uniform. Who just so happens to be named Heinrich.
Oh, I almost forgot. We forgot to talk about the whole, like, extra little detail about our deals that we made with that one guy.
Oh yeah, one of his arms is goopy, for some reason.
Oresha's left eye is replaced with, like, some sort of, like, weird starry-looking, void kind of thing.
Naomi,
It's still very clearly some sort of eye, but it's a lot stranger to see.
Naomi does not have any physical difference. She just looks the same.
Lol.
An intriguing cast.
Indeed.
Who might you be?
What?
Oh.
What happened?
You're fine. Just take a breather and kind of feel your head for a hole, maybe.
He feels her head if there's a hole in it.
There's no hole in your head.
Okay, so
No.
it didn't go directly into her brain. Okay.
What?
No, it's
what?
like a mind control for.
I know, but I thought like a fucking like little drill went into her brain and then just
Oh,
did.
Did someone take my brain? I'm confused.
No,
Did
no,
someone
you're
take
fine.
your brain?
You're fine. Just calm down.
Does Naomi remember what happens? she was just there.
Blacked out.
I was just standing here, and then I was looking at a funny wall, and then I felt something on my back, and then I'm here now.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
don't worry.
you
Don't worry
see,
about it.
the creature that you healed before decided to use you as a vessel to talk to this gentleman right here who was being very mean.
Oh.
Okay, well, I'm noticing the creature's not here. So,
He's gonna-
Yes,
Heinrich's
the
gonna-
creature is now that little gem thing that Heinrich's holding.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a weird egg.
oh,
Anyway, the creature I remember saying is supposed to be his guide after he grabs that book that he's looking for. Something like that. We
Intriguing.
should probably hand that over to him.
Alright. Sounds like a plan to me.
Oh, I didn't introduce myself. Oresha. She holds out a hand.
I'll shake it. Karrius, son of Darius.
Despite how slim Oresha looks, she has a pretty firm grasp.
You hold a good grip, despite of your frame.
I used to do a lot of forge work. There was a blacksmith.
Dude, I'm just making a
I decided to take in the trade as well.
She's like, what are you doing? I'm in a living boat. Living boat? What does that mean? It's a boat that's living. How's it living? It's alive.
5.
Intriguing. And, the
Lock
soldier
Oath,
here
Heinrich.
must be...
Heinrich Mulkov.
Ah, pleasure to meet you. What ranks did
Small-
you serve in? I'm
the-
curious.
The small,
Hold on, I forgot.
Small-
Let me read something real quick. Sorry, go on.
the small one is Naomi.
Hmm.
It's very tiny.
Really, what were the Germanic colonies called again?
Colonies, and then it's the Dresricks.
I'm a Dresric. I was part of the Dresric rank. I was part of the 4th Battalion. I was an infantry.
Do I know of these people from perhaps my father's stories when he was serving?
Yeah, Dresricks are basically the... Well, Dresric refers to a group of loosely allied kingdoms that masquerade as a proper empire.
One.
And they're commonly seen as not the greatest people, but they're seen as the uniting force in the on the continent of Andrus, which is basically just off-brand Europe.
Oh, I know of them. Good people. Seem to be well for holding alliances.
Yep. Mainly because we have a lot of ale.
Now there is something I can rally behind.
Oh boy. 2
You
drinkers.
seem to know some militaries. By any chance, would you be a part of one?
Well, I was going to serve in it. My father was in it for a very long time. He was commanding officer.
My father was a farmer. And also a baker.
So,
Then our land was sold, and then we're basically forced into poverty after that.
oh, how unfortunate. Well, I hope you can find success through your service in the military.
I found my success. I found a wife, I had a kid, and a home back where my home was.
Yeah, we're kind of on a different continent, so
Yeah,
it'll be a long time before we go back.
Am I from here or am I from somewhere else?
That's up to you. You can be from... I don't know what the fuck I named the Tuesday
God damn
campaign
it,
content.
Riley.
Chris.
Continent. That's not Andrus.
You named it Octavia.
No. Continent you're on
Octavia.
now is Octavia. There's Andrus,
and
which is basically
Andrus.
just off-brand
Andrus.
Germany and Europe.
The home continent was Andrus.
Yeah, which is off-brand Europe.
Wasn't me.
The Tuesday one I don't remember.
Because it's basically just East and Western Europe.
No. I mean, it has Eastern Europe, but it also has Western, like, America.
Western America?
Yeah, that's what the
I
West
thought
is.
America sunk.
This is New America, baby.
I thought the entire thing was that America sunk.
The original human continent sunk, but that was not America.
Oh, so Europe sunk.
No, Andrus didn't sink.
Now you're making me confused here.
Andrus is not the Tuesday campaign. Andrus is just off-brand Europe. But it's not the Tuesday campaign continent.
Oh, they just renamed it at some point?
No, it's just not at all Andrus. Andrus and the Tuesday campaign content are completely different continents.
We should just kill this guy.
Yeah, can we just continue? You're making my head hurt a little bit.
LOL.
My brother in Christ, your intelligence is low.
My in-game intelligence, from whatever, I'm not arguing about this. This is so stupid.
Continents can change over time.
You appear to have some kind of fox-human hybrid.
Yes, that
Yeah.
is Naomi.
Naomi, you can introduce yourself to him.
Yeah, I'm Naomi. I'm from the Eastern Isles, I think is what y'all call them.
Yes. That would be correct.
Ah, not heard of that place too much. It's interesting to
Rex
see
is
where
going to lean towards this new guy and just be like, "You fucking touch her, I'll fucking kill you."
Understood. Now.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, just some, friendly banter. See, we're already getting along.
That's nice to see.
Indeed. Oresha kind of has her tail like wrap around his shoulder.
Well, might I ask, what are you three doing here?
Well,
There was a job posted for money to come check out the boat, and I got on the boat, and I saw that the boat was hurt, so I fixed the boat. Well, I tried to, and then we followed who was hurt in the boat, and it turned out you were hurt in the boat.
Well, I guess now in hindsight I do apologize. I was working off of what information I was given, so I hope I can be forgiven.
well,
He's gonna kind of hold up the weird crystal, flesh crystal. I think he gotta apologize to this thing.
Crystal, could you hand that, please?
You're not gonna kill it or crush it, are you?
I promise I won't. It stated that if I wanted the tome, it would be my gun. Why would I kill my dog?
it's very useful.
Well, that would make sense.
tried.
He's gonna
We
tell
really
us the
tried.
weird crystal. You know, it
Thank
would
you.
make for a cool necklace.
What's Not's character's name?
Well, and I know now that the
Karrius.
creature is sentient, well, fully so, and can communicate. I'll make sure to take great care of it.
Karrius, you do notice that Naomi has very quickly started looking over you to see if you are injured. And how big are you? Like, how tall are you?
5'11".
What?
Heinrich still stands the tallest.
What
Yeah,
did you
he's
say?
Of course, he's like 7 foot something, or like 8 foot something.
What did you say?
5'11"?
11.
Okay. And yeah, and Naomi does at some point, without thinking, just start climbing on top of you to see, like, you know,
Whoa.
like your shoulders and
Hey,
shit.
hey, hey.
Yeah,
What
she
is it
does
that
this
you
a
were
lot.
doing?
I'm checking for wounds. Calm down.
Oh, I'm fine. I do thank you for checking, but I can assure you I've made it completely fine.
Yeah, she does this a lot.
Really? You
kinda
seem
get
rather
used to it after a
fatigued.
while.
I have been in this ship for many hours searching for the tome, so I am a bit tired.
I'm going to guess the stuff outside of this room is yours, such as the tent and the small fire.
I was so tempted to take some of your things.
Yes, so were we. We saw it and we were like, "Oh,
You found my little camp, I presume.
Yes, it's not very hard to find.
Yeah, it was by the entrance.
Well, I wasn't expecting many others to come, so, sorry I didn't lay out a welcome mat and prepare a nice tea time feast.
What is Not's character's like magic looking like?
I described it as
His
like
little aura.
deep scarlet red. What would you say color embodies Karrius' stuff? Because, like, a deep red is like a typical Warlock thing, but what if there was an energy around you and it was colored not? What would it be for Karrius? Like what color? Anything like that?
I'd have to think about it here.
What's his favorite color? I go to is just thinking of the character's favorite color.
I'm thinking here, I'm thinking.
which Destiny 2 armor shader is your energy.
Whoa, don't. No.
Guys, you
Gotta
go
be
into
the-
Warframe, the character creator, and you go to the energy color. What color is it?
Blue.
I would say, say like a darker shade of purple. Kind of with purple with kind of like like that kind of like rainbowish sheen you find like on tar.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so like oil.
Yeah, something like that. It seems like almost the color doesn't match.
That's so interesting. Oh my god.
Hey, you're being a real Char right now, man.
He's gonna look to Oresha as something the matter.
His energy is quite interesting.
Energy. So you're a spellcaster.
Oh, I can. Oh, he's definitely a spellcaster.
Something along those lines. Yeah.
Of what variety are you?
Let's just say I have been given my abilities, and I am still attempting to learn them.
A bit of
Oh,
a
either a wizard or a warlock.
bit
That
of a deal, one might say. Hmm.
perhaps, but I like to keep that matter private.
I myself am a paladin. It's more genetic than, praise the Lord kind of thing. My father was a paladin. My grandfather was a paladin. My great-grandmother was a paladin.
Oh, variety.
Yes,
Women?
very much. There
Well,
was a...
I shall state, all that you need to know is that I do have abilities in the arcane.
That's good. We only really ever had, like, technically one spellcaster. It looks at Naomi, but she's really. I don't mean for this to be rude.
He's a support.
Yeah, she's very heal happy.
Well,
Hey,
I
I can hurt
Spells.
things.
hey, I would
Naomi,
rather,
I think it'd be best you don't hurt him.
well, take
I
it
have
from
a
man
sword
like
for a
me.
reason.
I would rather enjoy the company and magic of a healer than having to deal with good old-fashioned splints and gauze.
That's fair.
See,
know.
someone appreciates me.
We always appreciate
this
you.
whole time. Okay.
It's just that we don't want our only healer to, die.
Well, it was interesting meeting you all.
Oh, since you're gonna need it more than I will, you see that vial of health potion that you give to Naomi? He gives it to, Knott's. She gives it to Knott's character.
The thing was 5 silver. Oh, God, okay.
So, how used is your longsword?
Wait, what?
Your character has a longsword, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. It's fairly used. He has a whetstone on him, so he keeps it sharpened. But you said you have, like, the ability to see magic aura, right?
Yeah.
I will say this much. You'll notice that it's concentrated in the sword.
Ah, so you're using your sword as a wand. Okay.
Oh.
So yeah, he's been trained well under his father as a swordsman, so he takes good care of it.
That's good. Oresha notices the peak performance of your longsword. He notices that it's very well kept. You know how to keep a sword.
Indeed. A warrior should respect his weapon, and his weapon shall respect him.
Oh, we got a wise man.
Naomi writes that down.
Well,
Karrius, Art of War.
Sword tips to know.
It is actual good advice. I've seen some soldiers mistreat their weapons using them as bar stools, sitting on the handles.
my father used to make me deal with most of the repairs doing the weapons. Holy crap, some knights do not know how to take care of the weapon.
Those knights during combat usually die.
Yeah.
The weapons seem to shatter upon using. It's almost as if the weapon didn't
take care of
respect
the
them.
weapon. One is very prone to losing their life.
The Warhammer here, he kind of pulls out his Warhammer I've had with me since I just joined. They tried to give me some claymores, but even then they were kind of small for my hands. This was basically made for me.
Well, I'd hate to be at the wrong end of that.
Don't worry. If you're nice enough and, don't betray us, you won't be.
Ha!
The
What
war...
reason would I have for that?
I don't know.
So far, all of you have not only posed to be acquaintances, and if anything, you have assisted me in finding the tome. Speaking of tome...
Curious. How would your weapon respond to a little bit of an upgrade?
Well... I'm sure that an upgrade... What do you mean by upgrade?
Just changing a bit of its design.
Transgender people are so much better than the other. Yeah.
Well, that
Maybe adding
sounds...
serrations, or just making it even sharper than it is now.
Perhaps additional sharpening would be good. You know, I can only do so much with a whetstone.
I think I can do that. I haven't done serration in a long time, though. I'm quite curious how it would turn out.
If you were to just stay
I don't want to destroy your weapon, though. I have a much higher chance of destroying your weapon doing serrations than I do just sharpening it more. Or just doing a bit of better maintenance.
Perhaps I shall take you upon that offer.
Anyway, you can go get that book now.
Alright, I shall turn back and reach for this tome.
Oh no, the tome is not in there.
Oh.
It's in the next room that was opened up by...
Oh, then yeah,
You guys still gotta go through doubt and truth.
Does
anyone... Wait, we know where the heart is.
I'm pretty sure there was the heart for this level.
Wait, hold on.
Sure each level has a different heart. Sorry, go
Didn't
on.
we open a crate and there was a heart in it? Or is there a much bigger heart deeper in the ship?
I'm gonna guess there's a bigger heart. I think what we found was probably just a major artery.
The eyes, the heart, the brain?
The all see. The eye sees. The brain casts doubt. And...
Heart seeks truth? I don't know.
Yeah.
Dick.
Heart knows.
I finished your poem, bro. That's crazy.
Alright. I need to be right back for something.
You kind of hear the distinct crack of Heinrich eating more hardtack.
Goodness gracious, you still have that.
Yeah. I got he kind of looks in his bag. 5 more of these. Some of them are a bit crushed up. The rest is pretty much intact.
We're not gonna go for much longer. We're at 2 hours and 18 minutes. So.
Ow.
Give another 20 minutes though.
Why, you want one?
No.
Go much longer, maybe 20 more minutes. Unless you guys want to just end it off here and consider this like a long rest.
Yeah. I think we could do that, but let's wait for Not to get back to
before we finish the trials.
I don't think we're gonna finish the trials today.
The hearts, the trials of the boat.
Boat trials.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all heard, but I was telling Riley, a friend of mine called Haley. Logan knows her. She was in the D&D club. She was like, "Oh, how's D&D going? What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm inside a living boat." She was like, what? I was like, she's like, what does that mean? I was like, it's a living boat. It's exactly what I said. She's like, how's it living? The boat is alive. I give up.
I give up, bro.
She just gave up.
had it.
I don't, because I didn't know why the boat was
Brain
alive. I just knew that the boat was alive.
Oresha. As you question Heinrich and his hardtack eating, he's gonna pull out one of them and give it to you. You want one?
Not particularly. I'm quite fine.
You haven't eaten anything all day.
Eat life force? I don't exactly eat food.
Alright then. Kind of looks to Naomi. You want one?
Hmm?
He kind of shows up what looks to be a very thick cracker.
I don't know what that is.
Hardtack. I had talked about it before.
It's like a cracker.
Naomi.
It's like a cracker, yeah.
Cracker.
I mean, I saw you didn't eat anything all day. I was just kind of a little worried about you. Maybe you might be hungry.
Oh, yeah. Do I need to make a check to eat through this hard-ass cracker?
No.
Strength check.
Right. Sure.
Riley, this is
You roll a
hardtack.
natural one, you break your teeth.
Naomi will break her teeth trying to eat this hardtack.
If you want to make Naomi do a strength check, the DC of it is between you and Naomi. You decide the DC if she has to make a strength check on it.
All right, let me make a random D20 throw. See what the DC is.
I have a +0. I'm not gonna be able to eat it.
Okay, just make the roll. I have the DC. Do you want me to tell you the DC?
I got a nat fucking 20. I'm eating this cracker.
Well, I made a 13 for the DC. Almost.
One day,
Which
I
means
guess
that
Naomi
jaws
gets to
are
eat
pretty
a hardtack.
Fox jaws are crazy.
It is
They
her
go
least
crazy.
favorite activity.
It's her. Hey, if you dip it in honey, it might taste like a graham cracker.
I mean,
Today is Wednesday, which means Naomi gets to eat a hardtack. It is her
It
least
is her
favorite
least
thing
favorite
to do.
day.
it is her favorite thing to do.
It is her least favorite thing to do. As you crunch into the hardtack, it is basically like you get the distinct taste of nothing and salt.
What? This is what y'all eat here?
Not
It's
necessarily.
not. It's rations. It's
soldiers.
rations.
It's just soldiers.
It's just salt.
Yeah, it helps with flavor. Also, it's been soaking in the salt water for a while.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what you gotta do to eat it. Gotta soak it.
I don't particularly need to eat food. I just need life essence of.
I mean, I need to eat
Technically,
food, but like,
kind-
preferably good to eat food, not salt.
Well, kind of points to Oresha. She's the one with the money. Ask her for a good meal. I mean, I got 40 silver, but I mean, I think I could probably afford a leg of ham.
God, I feel like a sugar mother.
You're not a sugar mother. You're just the one who just so happened to not lose their money.
I didn't have any money.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
He kind of pats her head. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of money one day.
As soon as I figure out how it works.
Loads of money, probably.
It's not that hard. You see, 100 copper goes into 1 silver. 100 silver goes into a gold. 100 gold goes into a platinum.
What's after platinum?
Well,
Nothing.
nothing.
Oh.
Not
Unless you're
minted.
looking
Not
for antique coins of like the ancient eras.
Housing.
ancient era coins. I've
With
seen
100 platinum, you have
for,
the housing market.
for a lord. I once saw a king have a coin made entirely of diamond once, but that
Why
was
would
more or
you
less.
do that? It's such a precious gem. I don't understand why you would turn it into a coin. It's so why
Because he's a king, he can do technically whatever he wants.
fuck that guy.
I'm pretty sure it cost. I think it was minted for 1,000 platinum, if I can remember correctly.
Christ. And some people I will never understand their spending habits.
Naomi looks down and notices that her fucking like her shoes are just like fucking soaked in blood. And
Oh
so,
yeah, that's true.
and so are her feet because she's technically wearing like Japanese flip flops. So like she's like,
So
ah.
you're standing on wood planks?
No, the floor was bleeding earlier. Everything
No,
was
no, no, no,
bleeding
no.
earlier.
Japanese flip-flops are just wood planks.
Pretty much, yeah.
There is like somewhat small padding, but that's like on
Oresha
the
looks
heel.
over, just like,
Yeah, and now that small padding is soaked with blood, so they're not enjoyable to walk in right now.
What?
Little one,
do you need
Naomi.
replacements for those, or do you just want them clean?
Riley, remember that pizza break I asked for where I had to go out and get it?
Yeah, that's now.
Yeah, that's now.
Yeah,
We're
gonna
ending
end
now
it
anyway.
here. Yeah, we're gonna end soon anyways, because I try not to make since I edit and have to upload these, I try not to go over like 2 hours.
Oh, so it's just over?
Yeah, it's over for now. We're ending. We're gonna do a long rest and then like go in.
It's gonna, yeah, we're gonna consider it a long.
We're
rest.
going to face the trials of the ship.
I mean, we didn't lose anything really this session, but you know, might as well.
Well, all right, sounds good.
I lost comfort as my shoes are
Even though
soiled.
you weren't here for like 2/3, it was still fun. I liked it. We actually got to do something for once.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, well, since it's over, I'll just be heading out then.
All right.
All right.
See you, man.
Have a good time with your
See you
pizza,
like
though.
next week.
Yeah.
Should tell not to.
Just
the
disappears.
rest of it.
Oh yeah, Not. Are you still there?
No, he just left.
I should probably tell him.
Not should probably go back and watch the other episodes so that he's caught up on what the fuck we meant by the things with our deals.
Yeah.
And why you have goopy arm and where your eye is and who the fuck is Kildrith and why isn't he here anymore?
Yeah. At bare
Same with Sirius. Where did that guy go?
I'll probably most likely end up just what do you call it? Just linking him like, hey, this is the bit that is important to them fundamentally. Listen to the last like 10 minutes of this session on this one. But yeah,
Also,
that's
I
this
need
session.
to redescribe Oresha's eye because I already forgot what it looked like.
wasn't it like
looked
just like
It's a
some sort of,
swirling
fucking
mix
star
of
shit.
yellow and purple. It like whenever you like move your eye, like whenever you're like looking around, it like sloshes almost like a liquid. Sort of.
So Riley, I have a.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna reopen the argument. I just want to get it out the.
Okay. The Tuesday campaign, because I looked up the one document I know I had written the content name on that is Helvet. Andrus, I will specify this. Andrus is not the original human continent.
Okay.
It is its own separate thing.
So Andrus is basically just Europe.
It's basically the other half of Europe. Yeah.
Oh, so it's the is it the peninsula part of Europe or is it Eastern Europe?
It's the peninsula part.
Or the eastern part?
It's the peninsula part.
Okay, peninsula part.
That's where the French are.
So the Celtic is
the French, the Scottish, and the Germans are there.
Oh god, now I have to make a new section for Karrius because I don't think